Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all and welcome to the channel. In this video we will cover static inner classes. But before we begin, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وارض اللهم عنا معهم أجمعين اللهم آمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. We begin in the name of Allah, the most merciful in this life and in the hereafter, and we thank Him for all of His blessings that He has bestowed upon us, for they are innumerable. And we pray that we follow in the footsteps of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his fellow companions. Amen. We also ask for prayers and blessings to be bestowed upon Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family, as they were bestowed upon Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and his family. Amen. Now, if you recall, any static member is accessible at the class level. So if you wish to access a particular static member, you must access it with the class name, not with the object name. Non-static members are accessible at the object level as opposed to static members. Here also the static limitations apply, as in you cannot access a non-static member in a static method or in a static member. Static must be with static. Remember the rule in chemistry regarding solubility, like dissolves like. So you cannot dissolve oil in water because of the surface tension and the hydrophobicity or lipophilicity and so on and so forth. Unless you use a surfactant, of course, but you cannot do so in programming. So here we will have two scenarios. If the static inner class has a static method, and if the static inner class has a non-static method, how can we access both? So we will start with the non-static member syntax. Then we will move on to the static member syntax. And let me lower the font size because it will probably be long. So we will start with the outer class name dot the inner class name, the same as the member inner class. The only difference here is that we are not creating an object for the outer class and an object for the inner class. We are creating an object for the inner class immediately. And here we will type in the inner object name is equal to new, then outer class name dot, because we are accessing the constructor of a static class, so the constructor is a static constructor, so you call it with the outer class constructor. Which color have I not used yet? Inner class name, there. Let us see an example of this. What is this? Probably had it from a previous session. So I will create a new class, person, and I will create an instance variable that we will access in the static inner class. Instead of using 3, which may have paganistic relationships because of the stupid rule of 3, whatever that is. I had someone explain it to me and it was a stupid explanation because it was nonsensical. Anyways, static class student, and as you can see, this is applicable because it is an inner class. I cannot put static here. That yields an error. Because I cannot access this class. If I make this class static, how will I access it at the class level? There is no other class that I can use for it. However, this can be accessible through this at the class level. And here I will simply say public void display courses. And you probably have spotted an error in the code. You will see what it is shortly if you have not spotted it. There. So that is the error. Why? Because this is a static class. If it wishes to access a particular member, that member must also be static. Like that. And I do not need this anymore. There we go. So how will I access this? From this? From this. Let us follow the syntax that we covered here. So we will start with the outer class name, dot. The inner class name or courses, because of course this is static. But I wish to access the inner class, so I have it available here, dot student. And we will call this, let us call it S1, is equal to new person dot, again, what is available to us is student, like so. Now, I have access to this now. So I have created the object of this class successfully. How will I access this method? By simply saying s1 dot, and I have it right here. Execute. There we go. Now, this is the first scenario if the member of the static inner class was a non-static member. But what if this member was a static member? That means I have to access this with the class name at the class level, not with an object. So how would the syntax differ here? Let us take a look. But firstly, let me just pull this upwards so I have space here. And here I will return it to 26, at least for the title. Static member syntax. I will pull it upwards like so, and then lower this. I actually may not need to reduce the font size. I think I will have enough space. Outer class name dot inner class name. So now I have access to student. All that is left is saying dot, and then static member name, and that is it. So if it is a method, we will put this, and that is it. Why? Because static members are only accessible by the class name. So you start with the outer class to call the static inner class, and you use that to call the static member. So you use this to access the static inner class, and you use this to access the static member. Let us take a look. So I will remove all of this and simply say person dot student dot, and there you have it. Now execute, and there we go. Number of courses is equal to 5. And that is it with regards to static inner classes. I hope this lecture was helpful and beneficial to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Be safe, take care, and peace be upon you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim, wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim, fil alamin innaka hamidun majid.